Hey, what is up guys, it's Vicious, and today I'm going to be doing another BeamNG lag fix video. So if you guys are still having problems with your PC and running BeamNG, this might help you out. It might not really do anything, but if you have a low grade computer, it's probably not going to help you out compared to where if you have a pretty decent computer, anything like I guess newer than 2012, you should be fine. So first, let's go to the menu. I'm going to show you guys my graphics and everything that I've been using. I have a GTX 980 and it's been running everything on pretty much high, I guess smooth. Everything just runs pretty good on my computer. So if you have a low grade computer, this is what I would recommend running. So I'm running borderless. I'm not using full screen because you can also go into the GUI editor and go outside of the map and control your camera modes, mod the cars in different ways and things like that. But if you don't want to do that, then you don't really need borderless. So preferably I like using borderless. Then I go down to the overall quality, make sure it's custom, and if you're running a low grade graphics card, I would make sure everything is unclicked. And the anti-aliasing, I just run it on FXAA. You can try SMAA to see what works better for you, but I've been using FXAA. Then the mesh quality, I have it at high, but if you have a low grade graphics card, I would recommend normal or even low. And texture quality, I would at least try to have it on normal, but if you really cannot run the game at all, then make sure it's on lowest. And if your computer just can't run the game, just make sure everything's on low, and just like this, and off. And you don't want dynamic reflections if you have a bad graphics card, because it just won't work. So after you do that, that should be these settings should be perfect for a computer that is low grade, and you should at least be able to play the game and not have horrible lag. So next, make sure you go to your gameplay, and you can go down. Where is this little setting? There's a little setting where you can, oh here it is, enable advanced functions. So you want to make sure that's clicked so you can disable the shadows. So if a map you run, let's say Stairway Mountain, and I'll have that link in the description below. If the shadows are messing with your computer, I'll just show you guys, but you'll be able to turn off the shadows so you can play the game without shadows, and that drastically improves your FPS at least by 20 or 30. So let's open up Stairway Mountain, and I also have a group in the description if you guys want to join the BeamNG Vicious Drifters and Speeders group. I have that in the link below, and that includes all my maps, all my vehicles, and anything that I've been using and finding entertaining on the game. So you guys can check that out as well. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know I am. I'm just enjoying life, making you guys a lag fix video, and hopefully this really helps, because I know it's just a pain in the ass to play a game and it not really be functionable. So sorry about the game sounds, but this is what your game should look like. And I mean, it might not look as good, but it will definitely run. So you see how smooth this is for me? Because I have a really good computer. Well, not really good, but it's decent. It gets the job done. So that's what's important. And yeah, I shouldn't be getting any lag. And let me show you guys the disable shadows function. So you see this shitty shadow. You pretty much go over to, where is this, debugger, because that advanced menu will enable the debugger menu. You can go down and disable the shadows just like that. And after you do that, it should be even more, I guess, smooth. So I really hope this video helps, and I mean, these are just basic things that have helped me in the past when I didn't upgrade my graphics card. But when I did, I mean, I have a 980, and the game I can run everything on high. So here, let me show you. So let's go back up to high and get that going. And I guess I can do a mid-spec computer as well. I guess I'll do the mid-spec. So if you have a mid-spec computer, it runs the game, but it's not that smooth. I would recommend these kind of settings. So normal, you want to have normal, and then lowest, and then the pro. Yeah, there we go. Let's go down to lowest, and lowest on the lighting and shading quality. Oh, I guess you can't go. Oh, that's weird. Here we go. Lowest on the lighting. Here we go. And lowest on the shading. So this is like a mid-spec computer, and if it runs fine like this, then you can probably click the anti-aliasing and get that extra, I guess, smoothness in the textures. I don't know why it's not turning on, but I'm gonna click HDR as well. I don't really think HDR does that much other than just kind of improve the colors. So, and then if your computer can handle it, I would make sure you have dynamic reflections, because it does make the game look quite a bit nicer. So yeah, you can already see the difference in quality. It looks a lot better compared to the lowest on everything. But yeah, I hope this has helped anybody out with a mid or low spec computer. And yeah, I'm gonna go back up to the highest because my computer can run that, no big deal. Here we go. Let's go back up to the highest, and I'll just show you guys the difference in quality as well, because it's pretty noticeable. And yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying the game as well. They keep updating it, and it's just it's fantastic. It's the realest, or I guess most realistic car driving game I've ever played, and crash simulator I've ever used. Because I mean, you just look at Need for Speed or Forza or any of those types of games, and their crashing physics, they're just unrealistic and they don't look real. I got a little bit of lag right there, but I'm gonna go back and turn on the shader. There we go. Now we got the shading back, and I can also go down to performance so we can see the performance. So I have 40 FPS on everything high. Probably should have done this when I was on the low settings, but 40 to 50 FPS. And it also depends on the map and how big the map is. So that's a pretty key factor right there. And yeah, so if you guys haven't checked out any of my other videos, I would, check out those if you like drifting and just driving like a beast. So with that being said, this concludes this video, and I hope everybody has an amazing day, and I hope this fixes some of the problems that you've been having with BeamNG. And also, if you guys want me to do an NVIDIA lag fix video, because I can go into the NVIDIA settings and also help you guys out if you've had any problems. I did it in a previous video, so I'll put the link in. I'll put a little, one of those little annotations or whatever the hell it is in the video right now, so you guys can click on that and check that out if you want to see what my NVIDIA settings are, because those aren't on the game, those are actually on my computer, and those are in the NVIDIA settings. So with that all being said, that's it. I mean, that concludes this video, and I just hope this helped, because I know how ridiculous it can be when you're just lagging and the game is not fun to play, and it really impacts the gameplay experience. And when you get that smooth, nice texture quality, and I mean, I love the texture quality on BeamNG. I mean, unless you look too close, but it looks really good. And I mean, it depends on what parts you're using as well and what cars. But I love the reflections. The reflections look really nice. You can also turn those up in the settings, but I didn't really do that. I think they look fine right here. I'm going to go back to the settings, because if you guys want to see what I think I've gotten some comments on some previous videos on what my dynamic reflection quality or whatever it is. So here it is down here. This is like that. You can just like copy it. I have 650. You can go down lower, but it doesn't really matter. I think 650 is pretty good. I mean, you can also up the detail and texture quality so it looks super realistic. I mean, like, we go in now, it looks like there's no pixelation or anything like that. So I like to run it right about here, because like you can see the difference in the tree. Alright, so hope this video helped everybody, and I'm out. Have a great one, everybody. Later.